tryna get paid, niggas tryna take my money, no way. I'm a real nigga, I'ma fuck a bitch real quick in my slippers. Bitches on my dick, they gon' dance on my lap. And if you talking shit, you gon' get a bitch slapped. Yeah, I like a mean bitch, not in the scene, bitch.
Splash this day. Boys, it's your boy Woo here, back at it again with another video. And today we are doing another story time. So just get in your chair or wherever you're at, even on the couch if you're watching this on the TV or something, or if you're rich and you're in your screening room, then just get on that recliner, sit back, relax, and listen or watch the story time. So let's do it. You probably read the title or the thumbnail, you know. Either says my first ever Niner game or going to my first NFL game. But this wasn't really my first NFL game because my first NFL game was technically when I was 3, and I went to San Francisco the first time, and I went to Candlestick Park, and I barely even remembered it. So that was my first time, but this is like the first time I ever went to a game, remembered the game, how fun it was, and how sad it was. But this is technically my first ever memory of going to my first NFL game and first Niner game. This story time can be connected to how I got kicked out of a hotel story time, because it's the same trip, but I didn't really get to tell you the football part of it, about getting into the game, watching the game, leaving after the game, and all that sort of fun stuff. You already know the supporting cast. My friend Dillweed, Dylan, aka Dave Weber, aka my best friend in the whole wide freaking world. His brother Jacob, also a really cool dude. His mom, his dad, and this guy. I believe it was a day game, so it was or evening game. It was the evening game. It started about 4 or 5ish. I remember that. But we went to the stadium. Oh no! Before we went to go get some good old ass IHOPs a little bit down the road, only a couple blocks from the Levi Stadium. So we went to go get some IHOP, and you know I had to get me some triple 3-stick pancake with the bacons and eggs, the good fixins. You already know IHOP is legendary, and it's right next to the Niner Stadium, and I gotta see my people repping the Niner jerseys, even though this was the year that we went 5-8. Not good. But I saw my quote-unquote family. I saw little kids with Niner jerseys. I saw moms and dads with Niner jerseys. I did see a couple Cowboys jerseys, because it was a Cowboys-Niner game, and Dylan's family is a Cowboy family, and I was the only Niner fan there, and I kind of felt awkward. Not really, because they're like my second family anyways, but you know what I mean. After some good old IHOP, we went to the parking station. It wasn't a parking garage, it was more of a parking lot, but it wasn't a parking lot because it wasn't a part of the Levi Stadium parking lot. It was to the side. But anyways, we parked. We went to the parking, and then there's a direction into the stadium. So it was pretty cool, walking, and then you see all the tailgating and people cooking food. It was you could smell, because there's a lot of Mexico, Latinos, a couple Cubans there, because I saw a couple Cuban flags and all that stuff. So there's a lot of Latin dishes, so I could smell burritos, tacos, not burritos, enchiladas. I even smelled some good ass salsa. It was that good. And then I heard mariachi bands, bro. You know when that bitch Mexico, and then all you hear is this. that while you were walking to the stadium. And then also a Niner fan, one of my kind. I had my braids, the braids that I used to rock. I still want to rock them, but I just cut my hair a while back, and I'm trying to grow all this out in the back so I can do the full thing. But anyways, some guy's like, after the game, we need to cut your hair. It's like this big ass fat dude, and he's like, you need to cut your hair. It's hilarious. But I just like smiled, and then we went to the gate, and then something bad happened. Not really bad, but a very big bump in the road to going into the stadium. But anyways, Deborah had a bag, and you can't bring that certain bag. She had her purse, but there's like this rule in Levi Stadium that you can't have any bags that aren't transparent. Like, they have to be like something like this or something clear. They can't be just like a full bag and not see-through. I don't know. It's just California. Sometimes they get ghetto. They're like, the security are like, ma'am, you can't bring the bag in. And we're like, oh, okay. So, how do we get this revolved? Or is there any way that I can check it in to something? And they'll save my bag so I can buy one of the clear bags. And they said, yeah, there's this purse tent, and we'll check you in. We'll put a tag on it. We'll put it in the bag thing, and then we'll give you a transparent bag, and then you can go off to the game. And we did that. We did all of it. It wasn't really that much long of a wait, but there was a lot of women with their purses and their stuff in hand, and they're just like this, looking at the time, because the game was going to start in 45 minutes to a half an hour, so we're just really crunching on time. And then after that, we went to the tickets, where you put your ticket in, and they're like, yep, you can go, and all that stuff. But then there was a huge backup of people, big bunch of people at the ticket booths and all that stuff, not to buy tickets, but to get into the game, because there's a ticket issue, not for us, but a couple people in front of us, and it just created a big old bunch of people, and this huge ambush, not an ambush, but crowd of people, and we're at the very end. So we're at the end, and the game started. Not that much. The first punt happened, and a couple downs happened. So it was still the start of first quarter. Nothing really happened. I think the ball fumbled, but nothing really happened until we got in. So our seats were the not expensive seats, but the pretty cheaper seats. We're kind of in the nosebleeds. It wasn't really that bad. I'll put a picture of what it looked like from here. I got the pictures from the game, so I'll put those periodically. But that's how it looked. I mean, you could see the game, you could see the players, even though they're kind of small. You can still see what's going on in the game. But anyways, we went to go all the way up to the second level, which took quite a bit. Not that much, because there's still, like I said, a backup of people that are still trying to get to their seat. So we went up to there, and we had a good time. We went to our seats, and we had a pretty good time. Except me, because we were losing. I think this was 2016, 2017 season, and the Cowboys were really good that year. And I think we did not do that good. I think it was 5-8. We won 5 games and lost 8 games. So we didn't really do that good in that season. So yeah, we lost that game 40-10. It was a really good time, just spending time with friends, and Dylan and his brother and his mom and his dad. it was just fun time. It was a really fun time just being there with people that love to watch football. Even though they're on the opposite team, we still love to watch football. And just being live and feeling that like atmosphere is just nothing that you can explain. It's just really fun and you're happy to be there. Oh, bonus fact. So after the game, I had to leave California, and well, we all had to leave California, but I had a football game the next day after school, and I didn't get home until 3 a.m. and I had to wake up at 6. So I only got 3 hours of sleep in that day, and I had a game all the way in Corvallis, and that's where it's pretty, like, it's a half an hour away, so I just slept in the bus. But that was like a crucial game for us, because if we didn't win that game, we wouldn't have won the championships that year. So yeah, that's also a bonus fact in this story. Game was over, 40-10. We took a couple pictures. Here's one. After the game, because who gets to just chill out in Levi's Stadium for a little bit? Look at the stadium. Look at, we got to go down to the stadium and look at the, all of them. Jimmy G wasn't there. I think this was before we got George Kittle from the draft. This was like the year before we got George Kittle. But it's just a fun game, and just watching the Niners play, and I haven't seen them really play in my memory, but I know I've been to a Niner game, but not in the Levi Stadium. Like I said, it was back in Candlestick when Niners used to play at Candlestick. But anyways, that was a fun trip. I really wish we could do more, but because of the Rona, as the time I am recording this, I don't know what it's gonna be like in April, because it is January when I'm still recording it. Late January, but it is January. And April, I don't know. Maybe we'll be back, and maybe we'll go see more sports. But right now, we can't. That's it for this video. I hope you guys like it. If you guys want me to do more storytime videos, please put it down in the comments below. Always comment down below of what you guys want to see. Also, put that bell of notifications, because every time I upload, I always upload on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So please put bell notifications, like, subscribe, because we're at 90 subscribers, and I would like to get to 100 subscribers at the end of this at the start of the summer. But anyways, I've been Lil Fatty, and I am out.
I'll be ready for the war. Tell me where to go. I'ma destroy. Wanna be a fire.
Get low, pussy. Get low.
Get low or you might die. I be looking for the killer, drug dealer trying to take my life. I don't wanna go outside.